Welcome everyone to my channel. My name is Elliot and today we're going to take a look at AIOZ Network. This is going to be a very interesting video. We're going to see if this is an interesting project that is worth our time or if this is a shitcoin. First of all, I want to thank everyone that commented on my previous videos. I really enjoy seeing people that find the content helpful. And also thank you for joining our Telegram group. If you want to see more of these kind of videos, stick around. Join our Telegram group, like, subscribe. So yeah, again, thank you. We reached the 100 subscribers, so we're going to probably do a giveaway in the channel very soon. So a little bit about myself for the newcomers and the people that watch my video for the first time. My name is Elliot. I'm been in the crypto space for almost since 2016 now. Been investing in probably 150 of these projects, also doing the diligence of hundreds of them. I also worked in a big broker within the Benelux in the previous few years, where I did due diligence regarding adding new product range, and also was the product owner for the development of our entire website, serving almost 1 million customers and having billions of dollars of volumes a year. So yeah, let's get right into it. AIOZ Network. First of all, this is not financial advice. This is just merely for entertainment purposes. Hopefully you can learn something new from the way I do due diligence regarding these projects. And this is going to be a very interesting one. So we're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to do it a little bit more structured. We're going to look at the product of AIOZ Network. We're going to see what they're trying to achieve. Then we're going to take a look at their team. We're going to do really good due diligence also at the website and their product. And then we're going to take a look at the traction of the team, why I think it's going to be successful or why not. And then in the end, we're going to take a look at some of the competitors, and based on that and their token economics, maybe we can do like a price prediction regarding when it hits the exchanges. That's going to be very shortly. So yeah, stick around and hope you enjoy it. Yeah, so regarding the product of AIOZ Network, they are trying to become a CDN, so it's a content delivery network, and they are trying to revolutionize or disrupt the way we actually share streaming content with each other. So we're not talking only about YouTube and streaming services, but we're also talking about Netflix, Disney, and all these other companies that are basically creating content and sharing that with the world. So what AIOZ Network is trying to do, they are building their own blockchain. So it's not going to be a token, which is very interesting. They are going to have a solution where participants within the ecosystem can download their node, and they can basically give up, like, let's say, also run the network and help secure it, but then also give like bandwidth and other resources into the network. Which will then be beneficial for the network, and it will get rewarded by the tokens for doing that. And then on the other side, you have, of course, also the content creators and also the viewers. So there you're going to get like rewarded if you're a content creator, and if you're a viewer, you can also earn like tokens by participating within the platform. So basically it's going to be like an entire ecosystem. I think I like projects that are aiming for big. I like projects that are doing something that is disruptive. They find something that they feel like is a problem right now, especially with selling our personal data through all these platforms. I think that's also becoming a bigger problem, and they also want to solve that. So overall, I think it's a very humble kind of mission and vision what they have. So really taking a quick look at their website, one of the things that I really like about this project is the fact that it's not just a WordPress kind of website, it's something different. They also released kind of a beta for the entire platform, which is called AIOZ, which is for the content creators and also the content viewers. So you can also check this one out. You can create an account, so you can connect your wallet through the blockchain, which I think it's very nice to see, finding a product or a project that is coming up with something that is working, like even more than a proof of concept, and it's not even the roadmap. You can basically already download their nodes, and they're supporting all systems, which is really nice. Taking a look at their blockchain explorer, just real quick here. All right, so as you can see, there are not a lot of transactions. That's fine. That's totally fine. I'm not going to criticize that. So we're currently in block million something. Let's take a look at the Genesis block, which is number 1. That was launched about 2 months ago. So I also like that. They tested this kind of for 2 months before they came out with the IDOs. I think that's also really humble. Regarding their nodes, I think it's very impressive for a project this size or this stadium to have already 6,000 nodes that are online. So that is also worth mentioning. Then looking at their main goals, they're trying to become like a streaming experience or service, and the cost infrastructure to reduce that one, and also have a scalable solutions. Taking a look at real quick at their USPs. Honestly, this is something that most blockchain services are talking about: cost efficiency, infinite scaling, no middleman, delivery speed, high quality streaming, and dApp ecosystem. That's nice. So yeah, regarding the documentation, I took a look at the white paper. I appreciate the fact that they didn't use too many buzzwords. It's kind of to the point. It's technical. I like that about the projects. They didn't put too much, let's call it bullshit into it. It's pretty straightforward. Then again, it's also a little bit boring, but that's fine. Especially for our high technical team. I like to see that in projects. I think that's actually a really good sign. Taking a look at the roadmap, we can see that most of the things they are trying to achieve, like the big things, are also going to be this year. So I like that also about our products that are really ambitious regarding what they want to do in the short term. Long term, you could argue, well, what is your long-term vision? But let's be honest, within blockchain industries, things change so quick that making plans for like 6 years from now, 5 years from now, I don't know, it doesn't say anything, because for the same price, like in a year from now, 2 years from now, there's going to be like a new technology and they're going to have to adapt. Yeah, we're going to take a look at the team afterwards. Just we're going to quick Kao Chassé, nice partnerships. So the traction of the team right now, they are launching their IDO also on paid network and also through BSCpad, which is also a big one. Taking a look real quick at their Telegram, it's nice to see they already have 10K. They have the working product here. They have the working blockchain. Taking a look real quick at the way they created the website. Oh, hope it's not. So it's Gatsby. That's nice. That's good. It shows that they have like technical people behind it. Taking a real quick look at when they registered the domain. So that was 2 years ago in October. Singapore, which is also the location of the team, so that's a good sign. Taking a look at AIOZ, same thing, same date. So that means that 2 years ago, when they created actually their main website, they actually already thought about, okay, we are going to have like a streaming service. So yeah, they have been around here. They didn't come out of nowhere. I think that's a really, really good sign. So taking a look further at the website, they did launch it back in 17th of February this year. I don't see that as a really bad thing. They have been building, obviously. They launched their blockchain somewhere in January. They've been working on all the papers for the past 2 years, so that's nice to see. Yeah, the traction of the website in terms of links that are going into them. So yeah, I mean, nothing new here, exactly like we've seen on the previous page of the archive. They are getting a lot of traction in the past few days since they are doing more marketing regarding their product. Yeah, so the website overall, I think it looks really good. Yeah, so taking a really quick look at their team. Before we get into the team itself, let's take a look at their advisors. So we have here the founder of Innovation. Those that don't know Innovation as being also a big player within the space in the past few years. I've seen them in a few projects, which is nice. So we have our man Kao Chassé, the founder of Master Ventures and Paid Network. And whether you like this guy or not, I have some mixed feelings regarding him, but I do respect the guy, especially what happened after what happened to Paid Network, you know, with the hack. You gotta give it to him. It's a one-man army. He does work hard, and it's an ambitious kind of guy, so I do appreciate him. So it's good to see that he is also the advisor of this team. That's also probably the reason why they get into Ignition, which is nice. big community, a lot of hype behind it. So obviously that's going to have like a really good impact on the price and also on the demand of the token when it reaches the market. So taking a really quick look at the rest of the team, so the core team. Yeah, so AIOZ Network, you can see here that they have about more than 10 people that are working there. There's not a lot of things that they shared in the past. Yeah, so they're just not really active on LinkedIn. Especially their CEO, he's not active at all at LinkedIn. But one of the things that I like to do is, well, he has been a founder for 18 years in a company that is called Istrate. What's interesting is that Istrate has been also here for 20 years as a domain. So a server location in Singapore, so that verifies he comes from there. I think that's a good sign. But then again, if I take a look at the website, I mean, it's not functioning anymore. We can see here there was a lot of traction in 2015, and then it's basically dropped dead from there. Also, taking a look at their archive, there are not a lot of things to be found regarding his previous company. I'm not pretty sure if this is a red flag or not, but I like to see projects that are launching, and if the CEO has like a lot of experience in a successful company, you know. So whether or not it's a red flag, whether or not it's a bad sign, that's up to you to decide. Taking a look at the other team members, I haven't found a lot of things that I can mention about them. I did find a lot of technical papers that they have written, so that's also a good sign. The only red flag that I think that I kind of found is regarding this guy, so I'm not even sure I'm gonna try to say his name. These are basically also the papers that I've seen that they have talked about. So AIOZ had like kind of also a different concept to it a few years ago, but it was also highly technical. That's also fine for a company to start up with one idea and then realize, okay, this is not gaining any traction, and then they're basically changing the kind of the course. That's fine. Taking a look at the CEO, he has released a lot of papers. He has released also a lot of papers with the co-founders or with the rest of the team, so they have done previous work together, which is good to see. I don't like to see projects that have teams that are really spread around the world and they don't have any experience with working with each other in the past. So yeah, again, the papers that they released, you can also take a look at them. Yeah, so the only red flag that I found was basically this guy. So if we take a look here, so it's the same name. I'm pretty positive this is the same guy. The thing is that the company that he's listed on, so this company, I'm not gonna try to say the name of it. Here you see him again. It's not listed within his LinkedIn. There's a hole here. So as you can see, there is a hole from 2012 to 2015. Maybe that's something that he just didn't add to. If anybody finds any information regarding this, so you can verify this is the guy, that's great. It just shows that he has a lot of knowledge within the legal perspective, a lot of things. So yeah, the law connection established in early 2013. That might be like kind of the bridge. Other than that, I didn't find any red flags regarding the team. I do think they are not really of social media. I didn't find any Twitter accounts and stuff like that. That's fine. In the sense of are they do they exist? I do think they exist, but they're just not really socially active. So that's fine. Yeah, so another thing we want to look at is basically an estimation for what we think the price could be when it hits the market. And the thing we need to do there is we need to have more information regarding the tokenomics. So one thing that I really like about this, they are basically going to have a BAP20 and also an ERC20 token, which means that they're also going to list on PancakeSwap and presumably also on Uniswap, which is nice. So they will have like double liquidity and volumes, hopefully, you know, more reach for a lot of other participants. Here's the thing, I couldn't find a lot of information regarding their emissions, which means that they are going to create 1 billion tokens. They already did. They are going to make sure that only 40 million of these tokens are going to be on the market when it hits the market, and based on that, and the price they are selling the token, we can probably estimate what the initial market capitalization would be. So I made a quick form here where we can put, like, let's say the price of the token, then well, they say it's going to be 1.5 cents. So based on 1.5 cents, the market cap is correct. What they are saying, they're basing this on the public sale or the IDO sale. Within a fully diluted market cap, it will be 50 million. Now for me, it's going to be impossible to say what a prediction would be from a year from now, because we need to know how many circulating supply there's going to be within a year. So the only thing we can currently do based on the information that I have is we can look at some of the competitors, take a look at what kind of market caps they have, and then maybe you make an estimation for the TGE market cap when they reach the market, so which is the token generation event and the listing on these exchanges. So here's the moment you've all been waiting for. Basically taking a look at some of the competitors and making kind of a calculation of scenarios, what will happen if AIOZ will get the same market cap as these competitors. So one of the biggest competitors I see is Steemit. They have been around for almost 5 years. They have like a social media platform, and then they have also other solutions like DTube. They have a market cap of around 300 million. The fully diluted market cap, it's not a big difference. Then again, you have another competitor that is called Library Credits. They have a market cap of 140 million. They have the platform that is called audit, where you can basically do the same thing. And then the last one is Veracity, which has a market cap of 76 million, and you can find it at Veracity TV. And then the biggest competitor, of course, this is the Holy Grail, which everyone is talking about. If they manage to pull this off, like Theta, that will be a game changer. So if there was ever a hope for you to build, like to buy an island somewhere, this is it. So I made a calculation for you guys, so you can take a look. If you would like to have like a spreadsheet or whatever, just join the channel, let me know, and then I can post it there. So based on the financials that they have, they're going to have a market cap of $600,000. And I've sketched some scenarios, what will happen. So as you can see here, if you have a return calculator, so it asks you the amount you're going to invest. The reason why I put $150 is because I believe that on the IDOs, on paid network, and also on BSC, they are going to have like a lottery tickets. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be $150 or $200, but I will show you guys like what the difference is. So let's assume the ticket is going to be $150 and you earn a ticket, so you can invest $150 for a token price of 1.5 cents. You get 10,000 tokens. In a scenario, in a horrible scenario where the initial market cap drops to $180,000, you have like an estimation of 30%, so you will lose 70%. The valuation of your tokens will be $45. The more we look up, so if we reach like a market cap of $1 million, which I do think that will be easy to reach, then we were taking a look at the 150. But nobody is here for these kind of games. We're talking about, okay, what happens when we get like to a market cap of 20 million, which will be kind of an, I don't want to say it's an average, but it's something that we see a lot of times, especially with Hive projects. Do I think that it could get to a market cap 20 million? I do think so. And then we're talking about much higher returns. So we're talking about 33% of your returns. And if we are getting into, the market caps of their competitors, so 76 million, 300 million, and even billions, well, as you can see, it's turning into like big amounts, especially Theta. Like if you get like $150 there, and for the same market cap, this token needs to be $300. The thing is, before you jump from your chair, like I explained before, we do not know how much venting this project will have. So this is all based on the first indicator, which means that 4% of circulating supply. It could be that in the next month they will have 10% circulating supply, which means that for the market cap to sustain this price action, so let's say it's going to be 10 cents, it's going to need to have like 10 million market cap instead of 4 million. So in order to achieve like $300, I don't think that's possible to do that within an IDO or token generation event. I don't think there is enough liquidity for that. And by the time that it will reach it, I mean, the market cap will change significantly, so the token price will also need to be different. So, but I thought it will be fun to put it there, just to give you guys some hope. So overall, what do I think about this project? I do think it's an interesting project. I do like the fact that they already released a few things. I like the fact that they are highly technical. I do think they will deliver. Whether or not this is going to work within a bear market, everything that I'm saying here today is based on a bull market. Like if it's a bear market, I wouldn't take a look too seriously about these kind of projects, because there are a lot of other competitors that have like the advantage of a few years of building something, and honestly, like none of them has really broken through yet, and especially not with their own blockchain. But well, we are in a bull market, so there is a lot of money to be made. Again, this is not financial advice, but I do think I really like this project, and if you ask me, I am going to try to get into an allocation within this project. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more of this kind of videos, press the like button, subscribe, and yeah, join the community. Let me know what kind of project would you like me to look into next. So again, thank you very much for watching, and see you guys next time.